The Onyango Sumba Memorial was held last week, and Mrs. Hellen Opwapo, the chair lady of ODM Scandinavia, welcomed the mourners to the day's event.
Mr. Patrick, the late Mr. Patrick Onyango Sumba, who has been with us for many, many years and has done a lot in our lives, has touched each and I thank you very much, and I welcome you to today's prayers and later on the ongoing collection ceremony and contributions to the late Mr. Onyango. All I can say at the moment is the late Mr. Onyango's family. I'm constantly in touch with them, the ones here and the ones at home. The ones here are planning to travel next week on Tuesday and arrive in Kenya on Wednesday for the preparation of the burial, which is going to take place on the 31st next week. So I welcome you to this ceremony. So please welcome and feel free.
After Mrs. Opwapo's introduction, the mourners were given the opportunity to address the crowd, and amongst the key speakers was Dr. Otieno Wariaro, who spoke as a friend of Mr. Sumba.
I wish to thank the organizers, the priest Care and Pastor Nicholas. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, or comrades, as Mr. Patrick used to say, and relatives who are collected here to give their last regards to Patrick Sumba. We also take the opportunity, do you hear me here? Yes. We also take the opportunity to give our condolences to the family. In fact, I don't see her here. Rosemary, the children, Pinto, Diamo, and the people at home. Patrick Sumba was a man of diverse characteristics. I will only mention a few outstanding ones. Patrick is one of the few who managed to break the artificial barriers that are bothering most of us. He passed the ethnic barriers, he passed the national barriers, and Patrick was a friend of the whole world. Very highly joyful, passionate, polite, great thinker. He laid the foundation for what new constitution, which is to be written in Kenya. Unfortunately, the Prime Minister here is here, but he could not attend. He would have commented on this. He made the party of Mr. Raila join with Moi. Patrick wrote a masterpiece which made one of the most feared Kenyan minister, Nicholas to come and meet Patrick personally. He was there, and Ambassador Mika. Patrick was a deep thinker. Patrick was born in Kenya in 1948. He was born to a polite African family, lived in Mombasa at the time, and later on to Nairobi, and went to St. Peter's School. Later on, joined a famous Catholic school, Mangu High School, the one that has also produced our present President Kibaki. Other politicians, like a very brilliant young Kenyan politician who was assassinated before he finished his goal, Thomas Mboya, went to the same school. He later finished his, what was called that high school certificate, or O-level, and proceeded from high school certificate for the advanced level PC. Later, America, studied at the Wisconsin University. He was very keen on athletics. He represented us in the Commonwealth Games. Later on, as you may hear more detail from Jack Mundo, he represented us in the Olympics Games also, one well-known in Munich. The reason why I mentioned this was a bit of similarities in certain aspects. I also grew up in Railway, Muturwa, where he stayed, and went to schools which were Protestant schools. He went to Catholic schools which were equally famous. And when we met here, just when we arrived in Sweden, we talked of common friends, or we discovered that we had common friends. Despite the fact that I'm older than him, about 9 years older, we had common friends in Kenya, those who went to the same schools, or those who worked in similar places, and those who joined political movements. That was one of them. I often met Patrick and really valued our meetings. We could discuss the politics in Kenya, Sweden, and he always gave me what we call the unwritten news, which was equally and very valuable. He used to ring me, and later on learned that the tone was different concerning what he wanted us to meet for. If he rang me and said, Ajuaga, which means doctor, then I knew things were not so serious. But if he rang me and said, Ori, which in Luo means my brother-in-law, I knew, oh my God, we have something serious to discuss, or something has happened in Kenya. And another barrier that Patrick has come over and transcended, and I saw this when he was a visitor at my place, which he did quite a number of occasions. He did not put a distinction between older and young. He would come to my house and concentrate on the children, talk to them about education and many other things, the same way he would talk. This is a quality I tried to learn, but I did not succeed. And I will miss Patrick a lot. Later, when he left here and went to Kenya, about 2002, and I used to go to Kenya since 2005, sometimes 2-3 times a year. I always made effort to meet Patrick. One most outstanding occasion was about 2 years ago when my mother passed away, and I was traveling by plane to Kenya just to find Nairobi Airport who is waiting for me, Patrick Sumba. This is a man that could offer everything. There's a saying, I don't know whether it's a Luo or African or what, that he will be ready to share his underwear with you, and that is Patrick Sumba. He'll give you everything. And give you everything does not mean giving you $1 million shillings. He will offer his time. He will sacrifice his time and even his body, as you may hear when Mr. Jack Mundo gives the eulogy. So I really wish that we send Patrick with warm feelings and hope that his body will lie in eternal peace. Thank you very much.